watching The Vault, episode 4. If you're watching on YouTube, hi. If you're watching on Twitch, hi. Welcome to chat. You should be down in that corner because we don't have a guest today. I'm joined today, of course, by my lovely co-hosts, Sintimus and Fresh. Sintimus, how are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty well. How about you, Fresh?
Yeah, I'm doing very well. Can I just say that transition to begin? Whew.
Right? That transition?
Yeah.
It's nice. I kind of just want to switch scenes a whole bunch just so we can keep seeing it.
Yeah.
That is Downy
Shout out
Cat's
to Downy
work.
Cat, dude. Wasn't he the one doing
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, he did it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was
dude.
real nice. Real nice, like
Agreed.
feels real good. So oh my god, Pseudo with the raid immediately. Hi, thanks for that. Appreciate it, man.
Poggers.
But yeah, Fresh, do you know where you are today? Our world traveler.
Crap, I actually forgot. You told me as well. It's cold. I know it's cold.
What country? are you
The
in?
word sounded like it was like I feel like it was called crepe or something. I don't know. I don't know what that place is.
Yeah,
Hey, see, they didn't know either.
It's
Don't
the
just
crepe.
blame me.
It's the crepe. Welcome to the crepe, guys.
Still make fun of you.
Welcome
no,
to
it's
the
not the
crepe,
crepe.
guys.
Oh, you're making fun of me. Damn.
Yeah. So it's the Kremlin. It's a place in Russia. We're just putting Fresh around the world. You know, we're teaching geography as we go. So a few things before we get into the show here. Alerts are off. Any subs, follows, hosts, raids, anything like that. I'll shout you guys out at the end of the show after we get things all wrapped up here. Might be an after party today. There might not be. Anything else I want to cover before we start? I think that might be it. The Botfire Rebel just said in chat, moderators are pulling questions. So if you guys have anything you want us to talk about, please put them in the chat. Moderators will put them in the Google Doc for us to read at the end, and we can go over them. So if there's anything you really want us to cover, now's the time to ask. And I think a great place for us to start on the show proper might be just like what have you done for the last month, guys? Like, how's the last month been? It's been a month. So does anyone have anything that immediately stands out for them that they've done over the past 30 days?
You go, Sinte.
Well, I'm not sure if it's just over the past month or something, but I've started spending like a lot of time streaming. Like I've been doing like 3 times a week and everything lately. So that's something I'm very proud of. I don't really know if there's anything, or I mean, I did have like 700 followers the other day, on Saturday actually.
Yeah.
Thanks, Luke. So yeah, I think that's about it this month.
Yeah, nice.
That's sweet. Yeah, you have been streaming way more. I was saying that before the podcast started. But,
Yeah, dude.
That's sweet. Good
It's
job.
like crazy. Before it was like once a week or something was like my goal, but yeah.
Yeah, you're killing it. You're killing it. I also hit 700. We are 700 partners this month.
700
Feels
funny. I
good,
feel left
man.
out.
Well, you feel left out, but you hit a much more round number.
Yeah,
Mr.
yeah, I didn't
1K
hit it.
over here.
Mr. 1K.
How was your
that's
month?
fresh.
Dude.
That was
Oh
pretty
my
good.
God, wait.
I was going to ask a bit later on about follower stuff, but yeah, 1K. I was it's amazing. Didn't ever think 1,000 people would ever click that little love heart on my stream. Pretty sweet.
You gotta love the love heart. That's
Yeah.
good. So, was there
So
any
cute.
streams for you guys? Like, was there any broadcasts that especially stood out for you this month? I knew English real good.
Did I do my?
Was
it this month that I did my charity one, or was that last one? I think it was this month.
I think it was. Yeah.
It was-
how
Oh,
much?
yeah,
How much
wasn't
did
it?
you raise? How much did you raise this
Yeah.
time around?
We got 525
Nice.
for the Children's Miracle Network Hospital. That was amazing. Heaps of generous people. 24 hours of streaming. It was a lot easier the second time around. It was still like I didn't like first time I fell asleep like 5 times almost. But this
Yeah.
time I was I don't think there was even maybe one time when I like nodded off really. So
Nice.
That's
No
pretty
good clips of you just being like.
yeah.
Because they were my favorite
Was-
part from last time. They were my favorite part.
me
Agreed.
too.
The Walking Dead thing, dude.
Oh yeah. That game though, it's very very slow.
Yeah, Scribble.io.
Oh, funny.
Yep.
Funny.
Oh yeah, Scribble. Yeah.
What about you, Sintimus? Any standout streams?
I don't know. I think I surprisingly the other day I streamed for like I think 4 hours. Like usually I'm like, yep, 2, I'm good. Over, you know, like go to bed, whatever. So yeah, I think that's really doing the thing.
Yeah. Nice. You did your cat art as well, which was interesting. Doing
Oh,
all
yeah,
of your
that's right.
followers.
Oh, surely we
Yeah.
can show the cat art. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Kitty
I'll
art
pull
stream,
up
yeah.
an image of it. I will
Please do.
But yeah, I think we've done around 17 cats so far. And we've got like 5 cats or something left on the canvas, but I'm probably gonna have to end up like making it like way smaller so that we can like fit more cats in there. Yeah.
So
A
funny because
lot.
I feel like people who've seen this know exactly what you're talking about, but people that haven't seen this are
Yes.
like,
So,
we've done 17 cats, we're trying to fit cats into something.
so
Yeah.
for those of you who don't know what we're talking about, we're gonna everyone get ready to watch Downy Cat's lovely transition again because it's about to happen. Things might break. They normally break when I go to this screen, but we're gonna look at the cats. I hope I fixed it. Did I do it? Fresh isn't green screen, Syntimus is half off the screen, and the display catcher isn't there. Why do I always forget to do this screen? But here's the cats, guys.
Oh, no.
Aren't they so
Here's the cats
beautiful?
anyway.
Aren't they so
Look at the
beautiful?
cats.
Everyone's in the wrong
Very
places.
cute.
There's no chroma key. I always forget to do this screen
Animal
because
brutality.
ooh, I'm a dummy. I'm a
You
real
know what,
dummy.
we don't need
You
the
know
rest of my body anyway. Just
fine.
my face.
We're just gonna. So there's the cats, guys. You can check that out in Syntimus's Discord, I do believe. So you should join that if you're not already in it. It's a great place to be. I'm gonna go over here and then enter studio mode and edit the thing. So it works the next time I go over there.
How good are those cats, though?
How good are those cats?
And what? And who are the cats? That you can explain to? I mean, they're not there
Wait
anymore.
a
but
second.
tell
I'm
us.
just gonna
Look at the cats too,
shout us out in another set.
because they are specific people. They're not just random cats.
Ooh, 40p. So well, of course, me in the middle and stuff, and so far we start out with Tom, which is a little uwu pink cat or whatever. And what I basically wanted to do is that I wanted to implement like all of y'all's like personalities. Like we got Victor the alcoholic or whatever. So we put like a little like bottle of alcohol or something next to him because likes that a lot, and like Tom's got his little like floof hair, whatever. You've got Honey, which is of course honey badger, which I of course knew was an animal. Of course I did.
Wait, did you know a badger was an animal?
No, I had no idea.
What's
I was like, I've asked him so many times, Honey, why are you called Honey the lewd badger? And he was like, I mean, I'm lewd and honey badger, and I was like,
That's so funny.
still don't get it. But then he was like, just draw me as a honey badger. So like I searched it up, and I was like, wait, I thought it was like a bee thing because honey.
It's interesting.
That is
Like, I
classic.
don't know.
That's as bad as me not knowing the what was it, the crepe? I can't now. I've only got the crepe stuck in my. I can't remember what
Yeah.
it's actually called. I didn't know what that was. She didn't know what a honey badger was.
So
That was
one of the things we
that was
wanted
a big
to
oof.
talk about in the stream was follower like when you hit a follower goal or something like that, what do you do to celebrate, right?
Mm.
So is this one of the things that you did to celebrate
is
your
this-
follower goals?
Yeah, that was my 600.
Ah, that's so cool. Nice.
So this is people
That's
who
really
are
cool.
prominent in your community, so
Mm.
regular viewers, stuff like that,
Yep.
and they all have their
Yeah.
own personalities and stuff. That's really nice. Real cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, guys, guess which one Luke is and which one me is.
Very
So you
difficult.
can
It's
see.
a hard one.
We literally
Got my
both have
sweet hat on.
we literally both have our props with us right now. I have my I have my drink and
And I've got the hat.
uh
Don't have my charity tin though. That's such a good one.
Yeah,
Sorry,
dude. I was like,
It's
I need
super
to
creative.
put like charity and then like just somewhere. And I was like, let's just get like a little thing with money in it.
yeah.
It's honestly
Yeah.
super duper creative. And low key, very cute.
yeah.
All the little
Real
cats
nice.
around you.
But yeah, I'm glad the art streams are going well. I think
Mm.
for me, what did I do this month? What have I done in the last 30 days? Oh, I did my 1 year special. I
Yeah,
did my
dude.
1 year special.
Oh.
Oh, hopefully there should be a video coming soon, potentially. I'm working with someone, Cody. I don't know whether he's practicing his editing skills. And I gave him the VOD for the 1 year special that I did on my stream on the 2nd of December to edit up
Yeah.
and try out. He showed me some bits that he's done, but it's like his first thing that he's edited, and he's trying out his skills and stuff. So whether it gets completed or not, totally fine. but there may be a video of that on my YouTube channel at some point. Will be real cool if there is.
Yeah.
But yeah, the 1 year stream was crazy. So my 1 year stream was 6 hours long, and normally if I stream for about 6 hours, the majority of that stream is me by myself. Like the first 2 hours there'll be people in chat, and then for like the next like 3 hours it'll be me by myself, and then for the last hour there'll be like a few people in chat again. But on my 1 year stream there was like 20 plus people in chat the whole time, and it felt so good. Felt so good just that everyone sort of made time out of their day to come and hang out and play games with me, and we did a lot of quiplash and marbles, and we gave things away, and it was a real good time. I really enjoyed it.
Oh man, yeah, you had like 50 giveaways. That was crazy.
Yeah, dude.
I gave away a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
my bank account is sad. Although I will say some of the Steam keys and stuff were donated by people from chat, which was really nice. So Macasello donated some, Zodash donated some, and Sintimus did as well. So that was really nice. Another highlight of the month for me was I was in 2 videos on Dethane's channel, which was really cool. Fresh, you were in one of them as well.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah, so there's this Czech streamer called Dethane. Some of you know him, some of you won't, but he does highlight reels of like his stream that he puts out every sort of a week, I think it is. And the last 2 ones I've been in there, and I've gotten a lot of love from his community, being like, "Hey, dude, you're a real funny guy," and that feels nice because I like being called I'm funny. Smiley face.
And you got a few people who've kind of crossed over into your community as well from D.
Yeah, which is really nice. That's really
sick.
nice. But yeah, if you want to find those videos, you can just search on YouTube Deek Peak. So that's DEKPEK, I think. I think that's how it's spelled. But yeah,
could be 2 E's. Yeah.
Don't know.
Yeah, I think it's 2 E's on both.
2 E's for both. Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's all of my news from this month. Is that all of your guys' news from this month for that topic?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
So as we're thinking back into the past, let's talk about a couple of things. Fresh, how's the name change going? You feeling good about it still?
Oh yeah, really good. Mainly when I have to like log into things on my phone and I don't have to write out like 50 billion characters of the Fresh Prince Gaming TV. So Fresh Plays Live is so much better. Oh man, yeah, way better. So I'm very happy that I did it then as well, because I feel like, you know, if you're gonna change your name, the best time to do it is like today. Like you gotta do it as soon as you can. So very happy I did that, and I feel like I wasn't super confusing or anything. There was a few people who, after like a couple of weeks or maybe 3 weeks or so, they're like, "Oh man, we've been looking for you for ages," because they have like, well, they said they have like the, was it like the URL like saved as a bookmark or something? Yeah. So then I would not be like, wouldn't be working or
click
whatever.
on it and it'd be like, you know, unless you have a time machine, this content doesn't exist or whatever.
Yeah, or whatever.
That message.
So no, very good, very positive overall.
Yeah, nice. I'm glad. And then last month we had Nyx on the podcast, which was, I just reiterate, was really great. It was really nice having our first guest, and you should go check her out. If one of the mods wants to find her link for me, that'd be great. If you want to put that in chat, because it was really fun having her on the podcast last week. Enjoyed it.
Yeah, and I was really impressed with, because I was kind of like, you know, like we get along really well, and I feel like the 3 of us, or at least I hope we have good chemistry and that you guys like me.
Semi-friends.
Semi-friends.
Yes.
Semi-friends. But I was like scared about someone else coming into our semi-friends. But Nyx was like super good. She was like super profesh, but also super chill.
Yeah, she's like researched and like wrote like down notes. And I'm like,
it inspired me.
5 seconds before the stream started, and I was like, I haven't even checked the Google Doc. What are we actually going to talk about? Wait.
What is the plan today? What are we doing?
Yeah, I had no idea. So I was like, all right, just look through it real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like way more professional in all this.
Yeah, she inspired me to take some of my own personal notes today. Some
Damn, dude.
But not a lot. Not as many as she did. It was good stuff. But yeah, you can see her link in chat now. Spectre's got us covered over there. Another thing I want to say, if you're a streamer, content creator, or anything like that, feel free to scroll down on this webpage. You can click on the little button. You can apply to be on the podcast, or if you just feel like personally messaging me and having a dialogue about it, please hit me up on Discord or on Twitter DMs.
That merch.
To talk to me. That merch. Oh, has he got his mug? Show your mug off, Fresh. Plug. So if you go to
the wrong link on it, this one.
streamlabs.com/merch/fresh plays live. You can find that. I think
Hey,
it's
well
in my-
done. Well
off the top of my
done.
head.
You knew my link.
I think
Unlike
that's
somebody else.
the merch link. Maybe.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. What
I feel like my
games-
name change was the biggest like Sinte to the most changing out of everyone. It was
Yeah.
was it yesterday that it finally
Yeah.
updated?
Right? Crazy.
Someone did like
okay.
exclamation mark like a broadcast or something, and like came up, and it was like Twitch or like / whatever, like the Fresh Prince, and I was like, oh god.
Oh
Oh,
no.
God. I had to like point it out like so many times before I actually realized that
So
was
you-
wrong.
So on your channel, for those of you who know how the chat block works, you have timers and then you have commands. So you change the timer to the new link, but the command where you do exclamation mark broadcasters was still the
Yeah.
old link. So when someone did it, it was like, oh no. So has anyone played any new games in the last month? I don't think either of you have you? Maybe. Oh no, you played
Ring of
Maple
Elysium?
Story. Oh yeah, how was Ring of
Oh, that's
Elysium?
cool.
What did you think of Ring?
I guess it's like there's still like a few bugs or whatever, but it's just like PUBG. Like it's just if you take PUBG and you take some snow and you smash it together, then you got Ring of Elysium. Plus like the snowboard and everything, like those features and stuff. So if you're not into PUBG, you're not gonna like Ring of Elysium like at all.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's an interesting.
I didn't mind
game.
it.
I like PUBG, and I like Call of Duty, and I like Fortnite, but I hate Ring of Elysium. I can't stand it.
Oh,
I think it's awful. I don't know why. I can't put my finger on
That's
it.
strange.
I think it's a rubbish game, and I don't enjoy it
Yeah,
all.
right.
It feels like
fair.
all of the
That's
guns feel like Nerf guns, except sometimes they just one-hit kill people, and the snowboarding's bad, and the gliding is bad, and the cars drive badly, and the movement is bad. And I don't like it. I don't.
That's so funny.
Everything is bang.
I think I need to give it more time,
Oh man.
but I don't want to give it more time because I don't like it. Like, I'd rather. I prefer the movement in PUBG to Ring of Elysium, and I
Oh.
feel like that's saying something because PUBG's movement's
Yeah.
not great. I don't know. Yeah.
I'd say like I haven't played it since that one stream where I played it, so that also kind of says something about it. I don't know.
It's a bit bland, to be honest. Like it's very much it's just another BR, and it's like
agreed.
like another one of these, and like why would I start playing this one if I've already playing other ones, kind of thing.
Yeah, for sure.
So any other new games from you guys?
Don't think so. Just go talk about Fallout 76.
I played Fallout 76. It sucks. Bethesda, I hate you. You're the worst company. You used to be cool, man. And you grew up.
You used to be
Todd?
cool.
You grew up, man. Todd. Why you gotta do me like this, Todd? God damn
Who the
it.
hell's Todd?
Todd Howard.
Oh,
I would say
yeah.
I know who Todd is, but I don't know who Todd is anymore, man. I don't know who Todd is anymore.
Dude, next up it's gonna be like Fallout Mobile. I'm telling
Hashtag
you.
not my Todd. Hashtag not my Todd.
Oh my God.
Right. I think I put some more. Yeah. There's nothing to say about that game. There's nothing to say about that game. If you like being bored, go play Fallout 76. Honestly, like if you want to get 70 of your finest US dollars and shove them right up your arse, you can do that if you want to. It would be a more satisfying experience.
Right up your arse.
Right up your arse.
Nice. Love it.
So
good stuff.
British.
Yeah. Oh, not good. I think they put it on sale because it's so bad now. So I don't actually think it is $70.
Oh, right.
Because no one liked it, so they put it on sale real quick.
Yeah.
But I think that was the only new game I played. I will say I got a new mod in RimWorld. For those of you who follow my channel, you know I play a lot of RimWorld. I have a new mod installed which lets you do Twitch integration, so chat can vote on like different events that happen in RimWorld, which is real cool.
Nice.
Been enjoying that a lot. But yeah, other than that, I've just been playing like RimWorld, PUBG, Fortnite, and that's about it. Having a good time. Yeah.
Are you watching it? Wait. It's not
I
your
was
phone.
sorry, I was just checking something. I plugged in my phone and it came straight up with the stream. Oh no.
Yeah.
It died and then it came up.
So a bit of a longer topic is topic 3 that we have here. Have you ever thought about giving up on Twitch? I think we're gonna separate this out into a few different questions, I think.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about giving up, guys? I have.
I mean, after you're 100%, yes.
Yeah. After the time I streamed for 100 days, I was like, man, this is really exhausting and I don't want to do this anymore. And then after like a day's break, I was like, I'm ready to stream again. But yeah, I think I think there's always times where you have like a slow day or something and then you're like, is it worth it, Carl? Like there was only I only spoke to like 2 people who came into my chat today and I'm sad, I'm not feeling it, and like, oh, what am I gonna do? But then like 2 days later you're like, oh, I want to stream. For me, anyway. That's kind of how it ends up. What about you guys?
Yeah, I feel like I didn't want to give up on it, but I definitely bounced around with platforms. And then I looked at, I saw this like podcast from some other people recently about how good Mixer was. And I always get like super convinced by everything when people are convincing and they're like, it's really good. And I was like, oh man, maybe Mixer would be better than Twitch to stream on. They like sold it as if it was like a better community. But I don't know, like I feel like whichever you go,
from what I've heard, Mixer is a much better platform to like get discovered on because there's less competition and they make more effort to promote smaller creators, which is something Twitch is working on. But I think Mixer's sense of community is a lot weaker than Twitch's, so it's a lot harder to grow on Twitch, I think. But the community you build up around it is a lot stronger, and like, you know, hashtag bleed purple and all that stuff. Like people who are in for Twitch are in for Twitch, and I think that's kind of one of the beautiful things about it, right?
Yeah,
I think
that was definitely one of the big kickers why I stayed, was because I really love Twitch. And like, and if let's say one day you do get to a point where you can go to TwitchCon and maybe make partner or something, and you could meet like somebody like Twitch heroes, that would be amazing. Right. That would be
exactly.
That's a big reason to stay.
Yeah,
for sure.
I don't want a Mixer streamer on my show.
Yeah,
I'm kidding. If you're a Mixer streamer and you want to come on, you can. I don't mind. What are some specific roadblocks to watch out for as you're growing on your Twitch journey?
I guess one thing is if you're like, I reached like a point or whatever where I was like, you know, there was where you like Streamlabs OBS or whatever, and in the corner right above chat you can see the amount of viewers, and at some point I kind of grew like addicted to these numbers and I wanted them to like go higher and higher, and at some point, you know, you reach that slow like you reach like a slow day or something, or like a slow week or a slow month, and I just saw those numbers, I don't know, like having maybe like 3 people chatting or whatever, and like chat being like just overall kind of dead. And I was just at that point, I was like, I need to just turn off these numbers. Like, I don't need them. After my stream, I can go check how did it go, you know, all of that. But like, what, like during it, just don't care, you know.
Yeah. So do you stream without any viewer count on now?
Yes, I do.
Oh wow.
And whenever I go into like Twitch and everything, I don't want to look at the numbers at all. I just don't.
Fair.
Yeah.
I always have my viewer.
I still try and do that, but I was wondering if I should switch it back on. I don't know. I also similar like started becoming too obsessed with the numbers, so then switched it off and felt like that was way better, because then otherwise I would kind of be a bit more more energetic if I felt like there was more people there, and there's less people, and I'd be like, oh. And so now if I have it off, I feel like I just have to be energetic the whole time.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't know how many people are there.
And I guess another thing is also like you did, like streaming or forcing yourself to stream instead of actually, you know, stream because you feel like it.
I think statistically it is unlikely that you will have the dedication to make it on Twitch. If you're really dedicated, I believe anyone and everyone can make it if you really, really try. But it can take a lot of time. So leave time for yourself, leave time for social aspects of your life, leave time for work, stream 1 or 1 to 3 times a week if you need to like go and have that social interaction, or if your work's especially demanding. Leave time for you, leave time for family. You're not a full-time streamer yet. This isn't your job. Don't treat it like one. This is your hobby. Do it for fun, like Pseudo has just said. Bam.
Agreed.
Yeah, and I
think and meeting other streamers as well is huge.
Yeah,
like,
collaboration is super
similar
important.
interests.
Yeah,
for sure. Like networking is everything.
Yeah, but networking
Just in general, like,
can be dangerous if you do it wrong.
How?
If you walk into it, I say networking. So there's wrong ways to do it, right? You don't want to walk into someone's channel. You get 10 viewers, they get 10 viewers a stream. You walk into their channel, you be like, first time there, you go, hey, we should stream together sometime. They don't know you, they don't know who you are.
Wrong.
I'd say watch them for an hour. If you like them, follow them, talk to them in chat a little bit. You only have to spend an hour of your day looking at this person, right? You like them, you like their content, you think you would mesh well with them potentially. You do your stream one day, they're live when you finish your stream, you host them. They now know you're a streamer. You don't have to be like, hey, I'm a streamer, we should collab, because that feels real scummy.
Yeah.
You host them, and then you're like, oh, they're a streamer. Oh, cool. And then if they're like, oh, thanks for the host, man, and then you can be like, hey, I really like your stuff. Like, you know, it'd be great if we could play League of Legends together or whatever game they happen to be playing. Like, you know, I haven't played this game in a while. It would be great if you could like show me the ropes again. It's been like a long time since I played, something like that. Instead of just being like, hey, follow for follow, collab for collab, you know, because
it's like instant ban.
Yeah.
Yeah, making friends better than the term networking.
Like, I don't know. I feel like when I enter like your stream, I always like, I mean, I am there for like a few days or something, and then I just kind of like hint, like the smallest, the tiniest little like hint, and it's like, oh, you're a streamer too, and it's like,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But yeah, hints. Back then I was like in Luke's stream like every single day.
Yeah.
During the everyday stream.
During the everyday stream.
Marathon.
It was like crazy.
Yeah.
Honestly.
And
I got to know him and I was like, what's that guy anyway? Kappa.
What do you guys reckon about those all those either those retweet services or those like hashtag support small streamers and all
Absolutely
all that
useless.
stuff? Helpful.
Absolutely useless. Absolutely entirely useless.
Agreed.
Like, it looks good on the numbers, right?
Yeah.
So I do a tweet and I use the appropriate hashtags and I get 6 retweets. But have you ever noticed how when you get those 6 retweets, you still get the same amount of likes anyway? And no one new comes to your stream? Because no one follows those accounts that is actually active. No one's. They're all just like, they're bots set up to do nothing. They are useless. You want real world interactions with real people. I think there is some certain ones that are very rare that do work, and that's generally because there is a content creator behind them who is actually actively looking for good streams that is trying to promote them. So I've seen a few streamers, I can't remember their names off the top of their head, who have, you know, in the tens of thousands followers, and they will tweet out a new stream every day, and they have like a system set up for it that they work with their mods, and you can use the appropriate hashtags to do it. Those work, but support small streamer hashtags and stuff, generally not great. I use them on Instagram, because then I get more likes on my post and I feel gratified. But for actually promoting my stream, I know it doesn't do anything. Personally, that's my opinion. That's my opinion.
I feel like on Twitter and stuff, I never use hashtags. Like, honestly,
actually, me either.
I don't care. Like, I don't care. I feel, I don't know. I feel like Instagram, it's like you like have to. I don't know. I feel like Instagram is like more suited for it.
Yeah. The way the recommended like section of Instagram works is a lot better for like searching through hashtags and stuff, because on Twitter you have to go, I want to search for small streamers hashtags, and who's doing that? Like, who's doing that? If you're looking for a small streamer, if you're out there looking for a small streamer, you're on Twitch looking at the game you want to thing and you're scrolling all the way down.
It's not that hard to find
you're
small streamers.
Yeah, right.
There's a lot of us. Yeah. I also wondered where the threshold is for like when do you feel like you've graduated from the small, like, could anyone use the hash, like, could Ninja use hashtag small streamers, or like
I think anyone under 300 viewers can use it, genuinely. I think
anyone
under is fine.
I don't know. I feel like when you're partnered, you're not like a small streamer anymore.
Yeah,
I would say 100 viewers is still like a small streamer. Personally, I would say a big streamer is 500 plus. But if I was between 300 and 500, I wouldn't use it because I wouldn't want to seem like a jerk.
Yeah, I
I don't know, but I think that's up for some debate. to be honest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
agreed.
And like to us, 300 seems like a lot, and it is a lot, and I would be grateful for even 30 viewers every stream, But like there is, hundreds of people out there who stream to 1,000+ people every single day, and they don't even consider themselves big streamers. They consider Co-Carnage and Dance Gaming and stuff like that big streamers,
The numbers on how many partners and stuff that there are is actually crazy.
Yeah,
I don't know if you guys have ever seen it. There's something like there's 40,000 partners, which is quite a lot.
Yeah.
And there's 100,000 affiliates, I think. And there's like 2 million people who've pushed live on Twitch at one point. So it's a relatively small percentage who are affiliate, which I thought was interesting. I thought affiliate was probably pretty easy to get. And then
I think it's
quite
also
like a big but also small amount of partners.
Yeah. I think for a lot of people it's also kind of like as I said the other day, like I don't know a person who hasn't, just like tried streaming. So it's like, they try out, they're like, maybe this is not for me or whatever, and they never get to the point where they reach affiliate. Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
I was actually reading this thing on Facebook the other day. This guy was like, because someone posted, how long did it take you to get affiliate, and all these people were answering. And one guy was like, I've been going 4 years and I still don't have affiliate. And I was like, what? Jeez, dude.
What?
4 years without even like...
If you've been going 4 years.
That's crazy. Yeah.
At that point, you definitely gotta look like inwards. Like you gotta take a look at yourself, and you're like, what can I change? Am I being entertaining? Am I even talking? Like, because
You've got to be doing something wrong.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Because I feel like, I don't know. Right now, I feel like it's very easy to get affiliates as a non-affiliate person. But, I feel like it is very easy to get affiliate. The 3 average viewers or something. You probably got some friends, or even just online friends who can just be there to support you, have your stream open. And to reach 50 viewers isn't I don't know. At first, it may seem somewhat difficult, whatever, but with time and with dedication, you're gonna get to this someday.
For sure.
If you're doing it right, I suppose.
Yeah. So I feel like this is the point in a podcast where most streams would have a sponsored spot. We don't have a sponsor for the podcast. We're probably never going to have a sponsor for the podcast. But I do want to mention a product that I have never used, but looks really interesting to me. So we're going to head over here. This is the Intel NUC. This is a device specifically made for streamers to stream. Okay, so this is a computer. So if you're feeling uncomfortable building your own computers, this might be a solution for you. I don't know whether you should buy it or not, but there is a reason why I want to talk about it. So basically, the easy custom solution, the easiest way to go live. So you have your gaming PC, you buy this, you put this next to your gaming PC, and this acts as a stream PC, effectively. So it has a capture card in it, it comes with OBS, Streamlabs OBS configured, right? So this is the general layout that you would have here. I'm pointing over here because this is where the screen is on, but I guess I should be pointing like this. It's over there, guys. So you basically have your 2 PC set up, and this is a really simple way to do a dual PC setup. And I think the interesting thing about this is not that it's really great, because I don't know if it's great. It might be that big companies like Intel and NUC are looking at building products specifically for streamers. It's validating our career choice or hobby. The fact that these big companies are looking to do things for us, streamers. Feels good, man. So that's just something I wanted to touch on real quickly to look at.
That's actually sick. I would seriously consider looking at that, because the 2 PC setup I know is way better, way less intense on your gaming PC. And this is a very easy way of doing it.
I'd say you should be very, at first, as a small streamer, whatever, I'd say you should also be very careful and not spending or putting too much money into your stream. This one is $999. That is a lot of money as a small streamer. At this point, you don't know if you're gonna make it. You don't know if you're gonna be, I don't know, the next fucking Pokemon and what you're gonna be. So I'd say do of course, you probably shouldn't stream in 160p or whatever. You should probably consider upgrading from that, because by that point you can be you can barely go on Microsoft Paint.
Paint's
but yeah, I'd say just like stick with your like your current setup or whatever, and then upgrade if you need to. Don't buy something that you could technically live without.
Okay, so the thing that I'm looking at as my next big upgrade is a new graphics card for my PC, right? So I'm running a 1060 6GB at the moment, which allows me to play games at 60 FPS, or if it's like CSGO, 144 FPS to make use of my monitor. But I can't stream at 60 FPS whilst I'm playing intensive games because it will make me lag frames. So if I wanted to upgrade my GPU, it would cost me around $1,000 for the GPU I want, because I want the expensive ones, because I want the new expensive ones, because or alternatively, I could just buy a Nook and then have a 2 PC streaming setup, and then I could stream at 60 FPS and run my games as much frame rate as I want.
True. It's do you stream at 1080 and
I stream at 720 30
720
most of the time. I have I'm basically GPU bound, like entirely.
Yeah.
Because my 1060.
Because I've got a 970, which I don't know how they compare 970 and 1060.
Spectre.
But I do
How do they compare?
720 at 60, and it's always.
I can do it with Fortnite.
I tried 1080 and it was not good. Oh yeah,
I can do 60
sure.
at Fortnite, but if I want to do PUBG or like Call of Duty, something like that.
PUBG is going to be quite early at like 30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which cards? It was a 970 and a 1060. Eddie's saying 1060 is better. There we go.
No, Who knows? We out here, we out here.
Eddie probably knows.
Weird flex, but okay.
Back to what was They said something I wanted to. Oh yeah. I think you're exactly right. So you should get above, like you were saying, get above the 160. There's probably there's a level where you probably need to be like no one can watch like something really crappy. That's probably like if you're streaming in 160, your audio quality is like really bad. Yeah. There's almost no point. You may as well just keep playing and like
that's
kind of thing.
That was like my case, I guess, with like my old like I like listen. I didn't even know that Philips made headsets at that point. Like that's like the low. Like it was the worst. Like I don't get how people even watched me. But yeah, 13-year-old me sitting on like my my like laptop or whatever with my Philips headset or whatever, and like the one like ear cup whatever didn't work. So I was getting sound for like one ear and playing, I don't know, Osu at like 360p or something. Like that was the level that I was at like back then. But I still surprisingly got viewers. I don't know how. Like I have no idea.
Just the personality shines through.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Through the 360.
And like everyone was like, oh yeah, you were like like the people from like 2015, because there's still like a few of them back then. They're like, oh, you were like super shy and your English was like horrendous and everything, and I'm like, why do you watch me? What was the point? Like
it was a good meme.
That's a cool story.
It was horrendous.
Funny.
Yeah, but you definitely don't need to go and grab thousands of dollars.
I'd say like if you decide to like you can say a thing like with the GPU, but if you decide to go from what's it called? The EasyCast
Nook
trademark, whatever thing. Like that's also, you could say that's like stream only. Like if you just go for like the GPU, that's also going to better your performance at just like actual games. This is only going to perform like make your stream perform a lot better. So you could say in the long run, if streaming doesn't work out for you, then at that point you're not going to have a use for the EasyCast.
Very true.
Whatever.
Very true.
Yeah.
Whereas the GPU, you're always going to have like it's always going to be of use. That's my opinion, at least.
Definitely. For sure. No, I would agree with that. Let's move on to the next thing. Conventions and various topics surrounding them. Let's start off with the Game Awards. God of War won Game of the Year. Good for you, God of War. You deserve it. I've heard really good things. I've never played it. No one here's played it, I don't think, any God of War. No. But hey, good for you. And Red Dead Redemption. You won everything else. Good for you, Red Dead Redemption.
Have you guys played Red Dead, either of you?
No, it's for PS4, so
yeah,
I'd have to play it in my brother's room, and I don't want that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
it sucks that you have these console-specific games. Like, I mean, I completely understand the business.
I mean, in 2 years or so, it's probably going to be on PC. So we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
And Spider-Man, I think, also won some stuff. Good for you, Spider-Man.
Oh, no.
I'm annoyed because RimWorld 1.0 technically released this year and they didn't win anything. So I'm upset. And also
Well, I
PUBG
missed that release.
PUBG 1.0 came out this year and didn't win anything. I'm upset. Both of those games technically
Quality
released this year, despite being out for ages.
Hmm.
Other things. So that was good. Oh, what was his name? Sonic Fox won Esports Personality of the Year. He also
I
upset.
saw that. It was really cool.
He also upset all of the politicians ever.
Yeah,
and just
yeah,
everyone.
it was really
Yeah,
good.
that
I
was
loved
the
it.
Republican
It was
thing.
I
actually-
thought it was really funny, but I
Yeah.
can see why he didn't need to bring politics into it. But at the same
Yeah,
time,
yeah,
he's
definitely.
probably been dealing with shit his whole life, so he's developed a defense
Yeah,
mechanism.
yeah.
So fair enough for him
100%.
having his defense mechanism. But yeah, for those of you who haven't watched that, search Sonic Fox. It'll probably be the first video that comes up. It's really funny.
But surely at
He's
the same
he's a cool
time,
guy.
the fact that those guys got so upset about it, all these people got so upset about it, really confirms what
he
you were
said.
saying.
Yeah. So for those of you who don't know
Yeah.
who Sonic Fox is, he is a player of some description of a game, which I don't know what it is, but he is, in his own words, a black gay furry. And he got up on stage in his fursuit to accept his award and said at the end of his speech, and he was like, well, to conclude, I'm black, I'm gay, I'm a furry, pretty much everything that a Republican hates. And the internet got real mad about it. I thought it was hilarious. I thought it was real funny.
He was also clearly joking.
Yeah, it
the
was
way he
very,
said it.
very
He
clearly a
laughed at that.
joke. Yeah,
Yeah.
he was a funny guy.
I mean, yeah, but honestly,
Funny, yes.
nowadays and stuff, like the internet gets offended by like everything. So
Yeah, that's
Mm.
true.
you know, gotta be careful.
That feeling when the Republicans are the one getting offended.
Yeah, when you're getting offended by the minority speaking out against
Yeah.
the...
Right?
It's pretty funny.
So other drama from conventions. Diablo Immortal.
Oh, yeah.
Diablo
Right, that was
Immortal.
the
was-
mobile thing, right?
Yeah. Hey guys, we're gonna
Yeah,
release
that
one
was
of your
funny, yes.
favorite game franchises. Are you excited? Yeah, we're excited. It's on mobile. Why don't you die? Yeah, not great. Not a great move, Blizzard.
No.
Try again. Try again,
Mm.
Blizzard.
Like, I don't get it. I mean, at least like release on like PC or whatever, or like I don't know, a fucking controller,
Right.
a console. Jesus. And then
Okay.
afterwards, like Fortnite, like PUBG, like release on like mobile or something afterwards.
Right.
Making it like mobile only. It's just gonna like make you. I don't know. Maybe a lot of them are just walking around with like the good old Nokia. We have to like click on the button like 4
Good
times,
old
and then, like you know.
I think it's more
Maybe.
the mobile games generally butcher the franchises that
Yeah,
they are trying to embody,
agree.
and they embrace a sort of a culture of microtransactions, which is super frowned upon
Mm.
in the PC space, but is totally okay in the mobile space. So it's like, hey guys, we're bringing your favorite franchise to this platform that everybody
Yeah.
who knows anything about games hates, and then everyone's like, we want a Diablo 4. Why you do this?
Yeah,
I've never played a
agreed.
Diablo game. They look boring.
I mean,
Um,
at least
that'd be
now
fun.
it's probably gonna be like trash or whatever, thinking like no money off of it, and then the game were like, okay, PC, let's go.
The thing is, they'll probably make loads of money for it because people
Yeah,
who
that's the
don't
thing as well. It'll
Yeah.
probably be really successful.
Yeah, people who don't play Diablo will pick this one up because
Yeah.
it's on mobile, and then they'll spend
Yeah.
loads of money on microtransactions for it
Yeah.
because that's just how
Mobile
the mobile
gaming
market
is a
works.
super legit thing. Yeah.
For sure.
It's a big oof.
Yeah, I think the main thing as well is that the Diablo, that convention, is BlizzCon, is it? Yeah, it's BlizzCon,
Mhm.
is for like diehard Blizzard fans and diehard Diablo fans. And I've played Diablo 2 and 3, and they're very good games. I wouldn't play them again, but a lot of people play them like over and over again. Like people are really invested in those games, and they were super invested in this, and they all go to BlizzCon because they're so invested in it, biggest thing. And it's like
It costs the
Yeah.
tickets.
okay.
The tickets cost like $200 as well. They cost
Yeah,
like a lot
yeah,
of
you got to
money.
be diehard fan.
I can imagine like some of them like wanting like a refund or something. I don't know.
Mm.
Yeah,
Tanacon.
Tanacon. It was literally
Kind of
Tanacon.
all over again.
So another piece of convention news is Sony is set to not attend next year's E3, which is
Mm.
interesting news. So E3 is a convention where generally every big publisher and console developer, and everyone goes and they reveal their new products and they get everyone all hyped up. But a lot of companies are pulling out of it now and deciding to do their own conventions, like BlizzCon and stuff like that. So I don't know if we're basically going to have, like, 30 different conventions all through the year of whatever your thing is, and you have to go and watch them all if you want to know what's coming up, or if E3 will die. I honestly, as a consumer, I like it all to be in one place, one time in the year, so I can see everything that happens. So I don't really care about, like, I used to be a big Bethesda fan, but now I don't really care about any convention of a single person. I want to know everything that's going on in the gaming space all at one place.
Yeah.
I don't want to go to SonyCon and then MicrosoftCon and then EpicCon and then ValveCon. I don't want to watch all of those things. I want to know one place that reveals everything to me.
I wonder if they're surely, because Sony's pretty smart and business minded. Surely they did the stats and they realized that there must not be enough in it. It must not be worth it for them. It's probably better for them to, I don't know, pay, like, get some streamers, some sponsored streamers to advertise the games or whatever, and do that kind of thing and push it that way. Maybe I
also think, I don't know, like, I haven't really dug that deep into, like, E3 or anything, but, like, every single year PewDiePie, at least, like, he makes a video on it, and I don't know, watching it, they don't really have a very good reputation. At least it's a lot of cringe. For sure.
The memers take all the cringe out and make the funny videos. But I tend to watch the whole conference through ItMeJP's channel, because he and a few other big streamers. So I think last year he had Sacriel, Ammunition, and a game developer on his show with him, and they sit through, they rebroadcast it, and they give their thoughts and stuff. So, like, they all laugh at the cringe and stuff, but then during the games, like, the game developers talking about, like, oh, my friend made this game and he told me about this and that, and it's like a really nice insight. So I think E3 has a good reputation. It's just the kind of people that are in gaming don't know how to shake hands. As far as it goes,
so much.
Like,
it's really bad.
Normal conversation.
We all spend all day at our PCs and coding games and texturing objects, and then we get out into the real world in front of a crowd of 100,000 or however many people are there, and you're like, "Hi Jeff, oh hi Bill, let's just
Oh no,
we got it."
Especially the older generation who are not like, because everyone, like, not everyone, but a lot of people at games these days, the older generation was very niche. So the ones who are in the game dev and that are like these old awkward dudes that it's just like weird watching them interact.
It's some of it is really bad, but like I can like imagine if you're really into it, it's gonna like be nice.
Yeah, most definitely. And then the last bit of convention news I want to cover is TwitchCon is coming to Europe. Oh my god, who's going? Fresh, you gonna fly all the way from Australia? Do you have a TwitchCon?
Well, I'm already in Russia, clearly.
Oh yeah, I mean,
I
are you
remember
gonna
that.
come from
Geography.
Russia?
Yeah.
Not in Europe.
No.
It is.
Is Russia? I don't think Europe's part of
Russia.
Russia.
Russia is in Europe. It's in Europe and Asia. What are you on about?
Dude, this
it's
is
in Europe and Asia? How can it be in both?
It's got like place, dude. It's like just all over the two continents. Like, it's crazy.
It's allowed to be in both.
In Europe. God damn. Russia's a big boy.
Yeah. You're stupid.
Big boy. But yeah, I think from what I've heard, the inklings in the water is Nina Dor is looking at going, who is a streamer that we know. I'm looking at going. I think Rove is also looking at going. D said he would go if a company sponsors him to go, which is pretty likely considering how big he is. And there might be a Counter-Strike tournament, so he might end up casting it. But I don't know. I'm looking at going. Depends how much tickets are. I've already looked at some hotels. I was talking with Nina about it last night, and she said maybe we could split a hotel room. So we might do that. I don't know. Depending on who's going. Could be cool.
That's cool.
I'm excited. But if you're going, hit me up on Twitter. Anyone in chat, if you're going, that might be very nice. It's in Berlin. It's in, what's the name of the place? The Bling Cube, the Blitz Cube, something Cube, maybe.
Bling Cube.
Not that kind of room, guys. Come on. Why you gotta do me like this? You're literal children.
I was thinking that too.
Literal children.
They are 9-year-olds.
It's April 13th and 14th. Literal kids.
So wait, 2019?
2019. Yeah.
All right, dude.
Yeah.
That's cool. Australia never gets anything cool.
I thought you had a Twitch
feels
Australia. You have PAX
sad,
Australia.
yeah.
Oh, we have PAX. Yeah. Which is cool, but once again,
I mean,
it's on the other side of the
Denmark never
country.
gets anything
A
cool.
long way.
Come on, guys. Denmark.
Is Denmark not in Europe?
Yeah,
Something over this
I
way.
saw a Twitter post the other day that genuinely said that Europe was a country. I think the rest of the world thinks Europe is a country. Like, genuinely.
I'm not gonna lie. Until a couple of years ago, I used to get very confused between England and Europe.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh, Europe is
Oh
a
my
country.
god!
They both start with E, damn it.
I think I talked to like Randall or something, and he was like, "Oh, so where are you from in the UK?" And I'm like, UK?
Well, you do sound like you're from the UK.
And-
to be fair.
and then what was it called? And then I was like, "I'm from Denmark," and he's like, "Oh yeah, when I mean UK, I mean Europe," and I'm like,
Oh man,
You're
that's funny.
stupid.
"What are you talking about?
Oh, poor Randall.
Like, come on now."
Bless him. But yeah, more on TwitchCon as the story develops. But hopefully I can go, and hopefully there'll be many vlogs, and it'll be very nice. Many vlogs. Twitch news time. Anonymous sub gifting is live. You can now give subs anonymously, so you don't have to get the gratitude of all of your peers. It's a nice feature. I don't know why anyone would use it, but it's a nice feature.
I mean, I've like one of my gifted subs, I get them a lot because I'm poor. Was like anonymous, and I was like, I don't know. I feel like I always need to like thank the person. So I was like annoyed. I was like, who the fuck gave you this? Like, reveal yourself.
Reveal yourself.
Because like I don't know. I always
I need to know.
with like people whatever like that I don't know in the chat and stuff with like bigger channels like I don't know like Alistair or something. I always like go in the DMs and I'm like, yo, thanks, that's really kind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess if you just want to give to the streamer, then it's like a cool way to do it because you're helping other people out, but maybe you don't necessarily want to be known in the community as like someone who gives out subs because you don't want people asking to give subs, because that does happen quite a lot in bigger streams.
Yeah.
You give one person a sub and then 10 people are like, where is my sub? Herder.
Yeah.
So
for
I've seen that
sure.
happen. So I guess there is a part of it. But yeah, that's cool. That's live. If you want to give subs anonymously to either of my two lovely co-hosts, actually just fresh, Cinta in a year, you can do that. You should do that. Give them love. Blizzard of Bits. So this is effectively a new Bits incentive that is going on from the 12th to the 27th of December. Cheer on any Twitch channel with the hashtag charity, or use charity cheer emote, and we'll donate $20. No, 0.20 cents. I was going to say. I read that wrong. My bad. 0.20 cents for every 100 bits to direct relief, up to $50,000. The creator you support will still receive the full revenue share. So if you donate bits, use the hashtag charity, because then they give money to charity, and the creator still gets all of the money from the bits that they would have gotten already. So yay. Charity.
What the? Oh, okay. Gee, that sounds too good to be true. I don't understand.
Yeah, dude.
What are
So
they doing?
Twitch is just paying out of their own pocket, basically. So
Yeah.
should this feature be used to its full extent, Twitch is donating $500,000 to charity. But you guys
Cool.
have.
Oh my
to
god,
do
there's
it.
some vacuum cleaning.
It's fine. We can't hear it unless you talk. So just like
I couldn't hear it.
Necessary. It's all good. Don't even worry about it. A little bit of vacuum cleaning.
That's all good.
Oh, so this is just a PSA for people who don't know. Hey, you Twitch streamer who thinks hosting is better. Hosting isn't better. You know why hosting isn't better? Because when you raid someone, all of the people who come with you from the raid don't see an ad. When you raid someone, there is no ad on the channel. Also, they get
But
immediately brought over.
If I raid someone, I still have gotten ads before.
That's because you probably opened their link, right? To get the copy link.
True.
Right. So if you're on if you grab their thing, then close their stream, then go to your stream, and then raid from your stream, you won't get an ad. If that makes sense. And none of your raiders will get an ad. Right?
Yeah.
So there you go. So raid people, it's better. Your viewers don't get ads, they're more likely to stick around in the other person's chat and spread the love.
Yeah. That's
So
sweet. I saw
rating.
you saying that the other day, and I was like, "What is he talking about?"
Yeah.
But okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. That's really cool. Really good.
That's not my. That's because she's muted. That's not my options. That's her little mute bubble to let us all know she's muted. Yeah, so that's real good. You should do that. That was TwitchCon Europe. I think that was all of the Twitch news that I wanted to cover. I mean, I guess Article 13 came around.
Oh yeah, but that I suppose we can talk about that now. But like, that seems like it's going to be really bad for
Really
EU
bad.
streamers.
It could
Like really
it
bad.
could gut Twitch effectively.
Yeah. That's really bad.
Yeah, if you live in the EU, I'm not educated enough to talk on it, really.
Yeah.
If you live in the EU, I urge you to look up Article 13. YouTube has a wonderful post about it. And if you live in the EU, you can go through that YouTube post and you can contact your local representative in the EU Parliament and send them a very kind but fiery email and on how Article 13 is not good. Be polite, be sincere, but let them know
It's over.
that you won't get to see my face anymore. And seeing my face is very important to your happiness.
Yeah.
I mean, you're getting Brexit, Luke.
Yeah.
Because
Because Article 13 is happening, I'm suddenly on the other side of Brexit. I'm suddenly like, I was like, no Brexit, and now Article 13 is happening. I'm like, give me that Brexit.
Yes,
Give it to me. Give it to me.
Yeah.
Article 13 is
I don't know how it's
bad.
going to affect me that much, honestly. I'm not really... Don't really reading it, and I'm like, if it happens, it happens.
If it happens, you won't be allowed to stream anymore.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well,
the scariest part was like, because I've seen like PewDiePie meme it and whatever, and I was like, whatever, it will happen, and nothing will really happen. But then I saw like an email from a Twitch staff to, like, I think it was a pretty big streamer put it either somewhere, like to the partners and saying like, if you're a partner in EU, like go to this change.org, sign the petition, send a thing to your member of parliament because it's very serious. Like we'll have to basically shut down Twitch in EU.
I could probably find the email and read it out.
Would it be like? Would it be the kind of like situation like China then? Like Twitch being banned?
It won't. It's basically a copyright incentive which says that the platform. Okay, so here's how I know. The platform will be responsible for any copyright infringement that happens on that platform. So if I come on my stream and I play John Denver's Country Roads and their record label sees that I have played that on my stream, Twitch has to pay the fine. I don't have to pay the fine. I'm not responsible. Twitch will pay the fine. And my channel will just be fucking gone, effectively. And because Twitch has to pay the fine, they can't risk having 100,000 European streamers. They will just say, you cannot stream from Europe. Not at all. Because they can't afford to pay out every fine every time someone plays John Denver's Country Road, you know?
Yeah.
That's it in a nutshell. I really, really urge everyone who's listening to look up this in more detail because it needs to stop. It needs to stop.
Yeah.
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 Very surprised it's happening.
It's like it's also like YouTube and stuff has also gotten like so much more like strict with copyright because I saw I think it was this morning where a guy uploaded a video of his own song and it was like calling home, and YouTube was like, oh yeah, we're like claiming all the revenue because it's this song also called Calling Home by some other people. So like they haven't even listened to it. They're like, okay, we're seeing the song name, we're claiming the revenue. Like, what is that?
I've seen artists get claimed by people who have covered their songs.
Oh man, what about PewDiePie playing Despacito on his guitar acoustically and singing it and getting claim? It's just so stupid.
It's like thanks, I didn't know my cover was that good.
YouTube's system is far too exploitable right now. Very exploitable.
It's nuts.
Can we copy strike PewDiePie?
Like I get why YouTube is like going on Twitch and stuff to also stream like I guess like Toby and Natalia and everything, because it's like with the demonetization that's like happening right now over on YouTube, like they're not gonna make a whole lot of money from there, so they're gonna need the subs, the bits, etc., like support on And also like Patreon and all those things where you
Yeah,
can support
the
your,
nice thing about YouTube
creators.
now is the join feature that certain creators have. So
Yeah.
like PewDiePie and Mr. Beast, Yogscast have it, stuff like that, where you can join,
Mm.
and it's basically like a Twitch sub, and you get
exactly.
if the content creator chooses, you get exclusive content, which is really nice. That's a good thing to see YouTube doing, and I know I am supporting a couple of my favorite content creators through that system, and I get some exclusives. Feels good, man. We out here. Yeah, it really do be like that sometimes. Yeah. So that's a nice feature, but yeah, things are looking shaky on the internet.
What if so you can like sub to PewDiePie and that. Did you guys see the other there was a lot of news about people
Subscribe to
complaining.
PewDiePie.
So you can like sub to PewDiePie and that. Just subscribe to PewDiePie.
Just thinking
Just subscribe.
if it would be worth it to subscribe to PewDiePie. But yeah.
Just
well.
guys, can you subscribe to PewDiePie?
Do you see that thing about Ninja where all these people were like, well, not all these people, but there's a few people who were like, not going to give him subs anymore because he has enough money.
That's so
and that
stupid.
kind of
I feel like that's so
horrendous.
stupid. Like if you have a
So-
Twitch
so
Prime sub,
think about it.
I understand wanting to give your Twitch Prime sub to a smaller channel or like someone who you support more if you only have the one sub. But if you're just gonna not sub to anyone, you were sub to Ninja,
Yeah.
and you still enjoy Ninja's content and you enjoy watching him, but
Yeah.
you're gonna stop subbing because he earns more money than you, or like just too much money in general.
Too much money.
What?
It's
Stop.
interesting.
You don't.
It's
you
like
don't.
the guy like worked hard to like be where he's at today,
Yeah.
Like that
He
should
compared
still
it
be
to-
appreciated. Even if I like I'm not sure if I like the guy, but like if you want to support him, like go ahead, no matter how much money he's making.
Yeah, you compared him.
It's just
He
like
compared it to
when,
like
yeah.
if you stopped. Yeah,
Yeah.
like stop buying Kanye's albums because you think he makes too much money.
Yeah.
It's also
Yeah,
Which is kind
like
of different, but
people bashing other people. Like if you've got like a very like rich person, like Jeffree Star, buying or like he bought like this like Chanel bag and it was like really, really expensive. And he, there was that whole thing where you would like heat up like a knife and you like cut it through. And that's what they did with like this bag. And everyone were like crazy and they were like, oh yeah, that's like what happens when you have like so much money and herder and like you don't deserve it and everything. And I'm like, shut up. Like he is a great businessman. Leave him alone.
yeah. For sure.
Like
Yeah,
stop
so
cracking a tree.
Ninja lost a lot of subs.
But yeah, I mean, he's going to be declining in subs for a little while. Now, the initial hype of Fortnite has calmed down, and a lot of other creators are showing their skill, because he was out there first, and he got on the wave. But he is going to decline, and I don't know if he's entirely come to terms with that. He seems a little bit too angry about it. But he will decline, but he's still going to be a huge streamer. He's still killing it. He's still making loads of money. But I think he's a little jaded that he's not, head and shoulders above the rest now. He's only,
Well, it's funny because his viewer base is kind of like, well, in terms of concurrent viewers, it's almost halved. It used to be about 100K all the time. Now it's like 50 to 60. Yeah. And but those numbers, if you think about like before Ninja was around, those numbers would have been ridiculous. It was just because he got so high that everyone's like, oh, he's so much lower now. But they're still like double where like Dr. Disrespect was when he was like the biggest one a couple of years ago, or whenever it was. So crazy. Shows how much Twitch is growing, which is cool.
Just for NET, music covers on YouTube. If Article 13 goes through, there will be no music covers on YouTube. If Article 13 goes through in the current wording, the only people who will be allowed to upload to YouTube is copyright holders. So Warner Brothers, Jimmy Kimmel, Will Smith, they will be the only people who can upload to YouTube. So it won't be YouTube anymore. It will be ThemTube.
I think Twitch changed their TOS around covers anyway, and like
they did.
And
It's
Guitar Hero and
basically
stuff.
like you can't do like karaoke or anything. Like if you want to like do music
Twitch
sings
sings.
and everything. What?
You can do Twitch.
You can do Twitch sings, can't you?
Yes.
Oh
There's a list
do
of
that.
pre-approved songs where the backing track is copyrighted by Twitch. They have the license for it, which you can do through Twitch Sings. If you are not using Twitch Sings, you can't use an official backing track or anything like that. But if you do want to play guitar along with a song, so if you want to play John Denver's Country Road, if it wasn't on Twitch Sings, it probably is. Let's be honest, it better be. Fuck, it better be Twitch.
Yeah.
Get that shit. If you want to do it, you're gonna have to play guitar and sing it, or play piano and sing it. You can't use the official backing track anymore. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And it's also the same with like copyright music. Like at first I was like, oh my god, I have to use like what's it called, like royalty free music. I'm like, fuck, like royalty free ukulele music for like 2 hours. Or like
Can't beat a
what's
bit
it
of
called, the
ukulele
Monster
music.
Cat or some shit. Like it's just like dubstep. I'm like, I don't want that shit. Like I wanna jam out, whatever. And at first, like even for the 600 like follow special, I used like a playlist or whatever that like sent me or something that was like somewhat relatively free, like not 100%. And I don't know, after some time I was kind of like careful, and at one point I was just like, who cares? Like,
yeah, so right now as it stands, Twitch is working, so you're not allowed to play copyright music on Twitch. You're not meant to. Loads of us do it anyway. It's bad. Slap on the wrist for all of us. Should
people do it as well.
Yeah, should the current rules come through, then it will be more likely that they will receive DMCA takedown, stuff like that. But as it stands right now, keep doing as you are doing if you weren't having any problems, but know that if you play copyright music on stream, there is always a risk that you will get DMCA takedown, which will ban your channel for 24 hours and give you a strike. If you get 3 strikes, you get banned. So I would recommend, if you want to play it risky, keep playing copyright music until you get your first DMCA takedown.
Yeah.
You should only get a 24-hour ban, but then after that point, never play anything copyright ever again.
Yeah, I agree.
Because I think they go away after like a year, or something like that. The marks
strike.
But yeah, this is that. Right, this is
Luke is encouraging us to play copyright music. Let it be known to all.
I'm not encouraging you to do anything. If you want to continue as the way you are doing, you may. Don't do it.
I mean, Twitch, yeah, I'm kind of like I'm gonna keep doing it until I get any kind of like consequences out of it.
Yeah.
That's the best way to do anything. Keep doing something even though you know it's wrong until someone smacks you for it.
Exactly.
It's better to ask for forgiveness than permission. That's definitely what I tell all my students at school.
Oh yes, for sure, Fresh.
Oh, Jesus. As if you put that
next
thing on.
Topic.
What do you guys want to jump to next?
Ooh, I don't know. What's
what number are we at now? 10, 11?
We have 11.
Oh yeah, do you want to talk about 11?
Yeah, we can do 11.
Have we talked about 10?
Because that's that's a newer streamer kind of thing.
How to improve yourself as a streamer / entertainer. What techniques do you use to better yourself? Do you talk to a mirror? You guys, what is your tips for self betterment in terms of streaming?
Because the only thing I have is like I actually wanted to ask you guys because I pretty much like I will look at VODs of me streaming.
That's a big one. That's a big one.
Yeah.
If you can sit through one of your own VODs, you do it.
If you're narcissistic enough so that you can sit through one of your VODs, then you know you're doing great for sure.
Damn it, that flame, that key flame. I was trying to ask you a question.
That's like a small stream and everything. It's like if you find yourself funny, there's also a huge chance that you're gonna find others are gonna find you funny. You know. So yeah, just like sit through your VOD or whatever and be like, okay, do I like talk like the majority of the time? You know, like it's fine, you know, if you're like having like an intense moment or whatever and you're playing a game, like being quiet or whatever, but you have to be talking most of the time because that's what your viewers typically want. If you're like a pro like player or whatever, then you can really just like sit and be quiet and people can just like watch your like techniques or whatever. But yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Something I found recently as well that is really cool is you can go to when you're in your stream summary and it has your because I don't have my viewers showing now. I go there to look at like how the stream went and like what happened with viewers and that, and it shows like what is it? It's like blocks of average viewers, and you can see where things dip and where things climb, and you can actually click on that. So I mean, it's all a little bit like there's probably some sort of lag, and you don't want to take it on complete face value. But if I see like a massive dip, you can click on that little bar, that dip, and it will take you right to that point in the VOD. And you can be like, oh, very well done, Luke. And it can it will tell you but and you'll be able to see exactly where was the big dip in the viewership, what happened,
Yeah,
or
for
where was
sure.
there a big climb? Did I do something wrong? Maybe I switched games. Maybe I went real quiet or something. Maybe I left the room. Stuff
I
like that.
actually didn't know that.
Yeah, no, I only found it the other day. I was like, wow,
I
this is
actually
sick.
don't. Wow, since old.
Since old. Yeah.
Old.
I didn't know. I don't know. I feel like most of the time it's also like, I feel a lot of people tune in, at least in my case, they tune in like in the beginning of the stream, and she's like, hi Poos into stream, whatever, because like I don't, stream like all too often, I suppose. And then the hype kind of like, goes down, and then because some people are like, okay, let's like just go do another thing. Like you can't look at it and say, as you say, you can't just go 100% off of it. Because people do have real lives. People do maybe want to, I don't know, play some other game instead of watching you stream. Like it's very rare that you got people like Honey the Blue Badger being in your stream like 24/7. It is very rare.
Yeah, definitely. There's the people who do stay in your stream for a long time. That's like amazing. You got to be super grateful for those people.
Yeah, for sure. It's just like in general, the regulars or whatever. It's so important to have like a lot of them, because like you always know that those people are always going to be in your stream the majority of the time and just keep you company. It's really comforting, because every like, if as an example, I think I was playing, I don't know, I think I was playing maybe Sims for the first time or whatever, and I've been talking about it for like a month, I think, because it's very difficult for me to make decisions, very difficult for me to like commit to something or whatever. Oh, good Christ.
Roll with it.
Yes. But I was like, all right, let's just go for it. Like, if it doesn't like go well, if there's like one person in chat, like one message or whatever, then I'm just like gonna end early or whatever. But yeah, it went like really well. So yeah. It's
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely. What about you, Luca? Do you have any techniques to better yourself as a streamer?
I think genuinely, if you can sit through an hour of your own content and be relatively entertained, you're doing something good. If you find yourself cringy or whatever, that's fine. Find yourself cringy. But if you get so bored that you have to turn your stream off, you're doing something wrong. You need to be able to, like, if you can entertain yourself, you should be able to entertain other people. And I think that's one of my main points. And there'll be times when I go back and I watch my VODs, which is something you should always do. Turn VODs on your channel. Do it right now. If you're thinking about your first stream, turn VODs on. You're going to need it. You want to watch it. Even if you don't want anyone else to see it, turn it on, watch it back, delete it. Okay? You need to rewatch your VODs.
Gotta be honest. There's honestly just not a lot of people who actually go back and watch your VODs. Like, some of them you may have like a bit more views, but typically it's just they're there for the live, like I guess performance or whatever, the live stream. And then a very small amount. If they want to go back and like clip something, whatever, they do that. But none of them watch through the whole thing. At least I wouldn't imagine so.
Yeah, I've had a few people who do go back and watch like the whole way through the VODs, and then they'll message me at the end and be like, "Hey, great stream from a week ago. I just watched it." All smiley face.
Yeah.
That's always feels good.
I think I used to do that on like when you had like a day off or something. I was like, I'm doing like homework, whatever. I need some like background noise. Let's just get a Luke VOD on with like some Rimworld.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It was a good time.
Great.
But yeah, I think always go back, watch your VODs, try and entertain yourself, and then when you're not entertaining, write a couple of notes. Hey, for 10 minutes, I was quiet whilst I was focusing in the top 10 of Fortnite, and I know I'm focusing and I want to win the game, but I need to at least describe what you're doing. I think that's one of the easiest things to do. If you're feeling like you can't talk to chat, be like, all right, I'm going to go left. Okay, and I'm going to build this. I'm going to go up. I'll do double here, because just like a constant stream of thought, just to try and be entertaining, something like that, right? Something like that. Try and improve yourself as you improve your stream, because they definitely go hand in hand. So that would be my advice, is watch VODs. I know we've basically already said that. Watch VODs, use a camera, have good audio equipment, learn about audio, learn about streaming, learn about bitrate, stuff like that, because if you've got your settings wrong, doesn't matter how entertaining you are, if no one can make out what's happening on the screen, you know?
Yep.
Something like that.
I'd say
Especially
something like
bitrate,
camera
like,
is like
looks bad.
all up to you, but at least like just there are so many streamers and everything out there. Like personally, I like a camera. Like I like being able to see the person's like reactions and like I don't know, motions and everything, and like, you know, I talk a lot with my hands, obviously. And just that just gives like an extra like oomph to the stream or whatever, you know. But yeah, like if you're not comfortable like showing off your face on stream and everything, just don't, just be you then, and make sure you talk a lot. Yeah,
It's good.
It's a struggle.
for sure.
But yeah, you need to be able to be introspective. You need to be able to be introspective to do that. Yeah. I think also another tip that people don't think about is if you don't have a green screen, have a nice background. Like, I don't want to see like. I was watching a video the other day, and I'm going to use the example he made, and this isn't a dig at anyone. We don't want to see your unmade bed and your mattress on the floor and your weird like cables hanging around everywhere. Like, people don't want to see that. Have something that reflects who you are. These are the same people from the other day.
Talking smack.
We don't want to see your Pikachu. We don't want to see your unmade bed.
Yeah. So you want to have something that reflects
how
how interesting you are, so your background's kind of interesting, you know. Or if you want to do the other alternative method, grab a green cloth, staple it to the walls, something like that. I've
done that before.
I wouldn't say my background's particularly interesting, but like I generally don't show a lot of it. I mean, I got a Christmas tree, I got a guitar, I got a cupboard. Everyone loves a cupboard. It's got a mirror, guys. Look at this mirror.
Yeah,
me.
I
It's
mean,
real
I'm just
smeary.
I'm just flexing my 9 pillows and my Pikachu.
Well, they can totally be so especially like the guitar, the Pikachu, the Christmas tree, like there's talking points in there which I feel like I miss out on a lot of the time having a green screen, because people might come in and be like, oh, that's a cool Pikachu in the back. Like that's instant interaction. That's really good.
A really good example of this
having a green screen can be bad.
Gassy Mexican has a bird of prey from Star Trek.
Interesting name.
He's a gassy Mexican. He has a bird of prey from Star Trek, but he had nowhere to put it in the background, so he reflects it. He puts a light next to it, and he projects the shadow on the wall behind him, so you can see the shadow of the bird of prey. If you've ever watched Star Trek, you know what a bird of prey looks like. I haven't, but apparently it's really iconic. So people are like, oh my god, is that a bird of prey shadow? And he's like, it totally is a bird of prey shadow. Let's talk about Star Trek. Yeah. Which is cool, you know. So
that's like a thing or whatever. Well, I guess the Pikachu is like the only interesting thing. Got like a few plants or whatever, but then it's just like a white wall, and I'm like flexing my PlayStation 3 in the background, and that's really it.
But even just your bed there being like, people be like, hey, that's her room. That's like, you know, that's where she hangs out. It's a little bit of her life that I can see. People like that.
I mean, if I do anything, I could have like posters or something like up here.
Yeah, exactly. I have like a ridiculously small room that I stream in, so it's literally just a white wall. And unless I put posters there, it would be so boring. So having a green screen works well for me.
Yeah.
Sweet. We have a few more things and then chat questions. Do you guys want to take a 5-minute or not even a 5-minute break, like a 2-minute break? Is that okay? I want to change something that I can't do whilst we're on this screen, if that's okay. We can go to the toilet and we'll have like 2-3 minutes break, go to the toilet, grab a glass of water, do the things you need to do.
BRB stuff. All right.
We have a BRB screen as well, so let me just do that real quick.
Dude, poggers.
Sure.
Spectre, open your DMs. I need
Chat,
to talk to
put some questions in there.
Yeah, get some questions in, guys. We'll be back momentarily.
Yeah.
boop, boop. Hello and welcome back to Opening the Vault. It's a short little break. We'll go to the toilet and stuff, but we're back now. Hi, welcome. How's everybody doing? So, do we want to do the serious topic before we begin the second half of the show? Should I read my little spiel? What do you guys
Go
think?
for it.
Go for it. Oh yeah, you haven't been paying attention, haven't you? There's a serious thing that happened on Twitch. Okay, so just to provide a little bit of context.
The abuse thing?
Yes.
Yep.
To provide a little bit of context, there was a streamer who basically there is allegations against him because we don't actually factually legally know whether or not it happened, but it seems like it did. There is allegations against him being abusive towards his pregnant wife audibly on stream. And we just wanted to address it a little bit. We're not going to give many opinions about it because it's not our place to do so. But we will say this is like a little thing, a little spiel I wrote beforehand that sort of got our point across and what we want to get out of it. So, whether or not you believe Luke Monday has been provoked by his partner, his actions were utterly unacceptable. Every walk of life has bad people treading it, and gaming is no exception. Mr. Monday is not a representation of gamers. Domestic violence has no place in the gaming community or anyone else. I will now post some links in chat, and they will be in the description of the YouTube video. If you or anyone you know has experienced domestic violence, sexual assault, or anything like that, there will be some places you can go to do that. They should, if this button works, be in chat right now. So we included the countries on which all three of our hosts live in. If you are not in one of those countries and you wish to look into organizations you can call, we advise you do a Google search in incognito mode, and that's about it on that topic. We don't want to give any more than that, but it's just, this is a message from gamers to the media that one person does not define us as a group. We are individuals, and there is going to be bad individuals in every walk of life. That's basically the point we wanted to make. But yeah, then I don't want to bog down the show. I don't want to be too sad for too long, but we thought it was a pretty important topic to go through.
Yeah, for sure.
You guys like Ninja getting stream sniped? He got real mad about getting stream sniped, didn't he? He got real mad about getting stream sniped. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
So
True.
for those of you who don't know this, Ninja got stream sniped allegedly by someone, and threw a big hissy fit, and then tried to get that person banned on Epic Games, which he then was banned. I believe. I think he might be unbanned now. But yeah, this brought up a whole thing of is stream sniping a bannable offense in games, stuff like that. I don't know. Fresh, do you want to talk about more stuff?
Oh yeah, well, I mean, I think it probably kind of goes hand in hand with him losing a lot of subs too. So he went. There was also there was a few others that went crazy. So stream sniping is it's amazing. The kids love the stream snipe, and it's just
to be fair,
huge. They love it.
I've stream sniped you a few times. It's quite fun.
The kids.
Look in the chat. Bot Fireball, the Fresh Prince Gaming TV.
Oh, I didn't change the podcast. I didn't change the podcast.
My
I'll do
gosh.
it. I'll fix it in a second.
Guys. Semi-friends.
Continue.
Semi-friends.
Semi-friends.
Anyway, Ninja has been under a lot of fire. So he doesn't like people stream sniping him.
No.
He's made that very clear.
I mean, I get that.
I suppose it would be very annoying. It does come with the job, though, I suppose. And he went to town on some dude who it almost
town
you go back.
That dude.
Went to town on some lad. He was he had his phone and he was like, I'm about to text Epic right now. I'm gonna get you banned. Unless you don't leave the game or da. He went crazy about it. So I think it was probably okay for him to report the dude if he thought he was stream sniping.
Yeah.
Seems like he probably was. I think the way that it went wrong and where he got a lot of hate was when he kind of pretended like he had more sway with Epic because he's a big streamer or something.
Right. I think that was one of the big issues. I'm going to use my position as Ninja to ensure that you are banned immediately. Post haste, good sir. You shall be gone from my game. And it's like,
Yeah.
you can't do that. You are
You
a gamer
English
like all of
people.
us, you know? What do you
Yeah.
mean, you English people?
Definitely.
What do you mean?
You English people. That was very English, wasn't it? Surely.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, people like
Sometimes.
Pokemon and stuff. Like she goes into what's it called? Like her IRL thing or whatever, which is like her like big cam when she like starts queuing and stuff, so that people don't start queuing at like the same time and stuff and get in the same game, so that she like doesn't get stream snipers and such. And I think that's a great solution.
Yeah, I
But
think
there's always going to be some, of course.
Yeah, stream sniping is an issue, and I don't like. You can't stop people from doing it because people are always going to do it, especially when you're a big streamer.
The kids love it.
I don't
Kids
think it's
do
a
love it.
bannable thing though.
I don't like. I feel like if they're using your stream to give themselves an advantage in game, right? So say I'm playing PUBG and Rove's playing PUBG. I'm the stream sniper in this sense. So I'm watching Rove stream. We're both in the top 10. I've suddenly realised I'm in his game. Now we're in the top 2. I know he's camping in that little building because he sucks at the game. God damn it, Rove. Why are you always camping? Because, of course. And then I'm just going to like throw 1,000 grenades in there because I know exactly where it is because I'm watching a stream. That's a use of third-party software to give you an advantage in game, which is cheating, right? So I think that's bannable.
I mean, yes.
I don't know. I've convinced myself.
Like in those cases, yes. But in a lot of them, it's really just like the person like standing there doing a fucking emote or whatever, being like, "Hey, I'm your friend."
Yeah, I think that's fine, right? If it's harmless. But if you're using it to kill the person, then maybe not. Maybe not so much.
It's just funny because I don't really mind. Like, I feel like if you are going to stream, people are going to do it, so you may as well embrace it and have fun with it. And then like they obviously, a lot of people get a lot of enjoyment out of doing it, coming in dancing or whatever. I don't really understand. It's like sometimes people grab a squad of really good people and come and like wreck my squad often when I'm playing with people who are my level or worse, and like I'm not amazing at the game. So, and they are. I don't know how that would be fun, but I still really don't mind that much. Like it's like whatever. I just queue up for the next game.
It's definitely like it definitely affects some people more than others. Yeah, I don't think I've actually ever been stream sniped.
No, I've never.
Good for me. Feels good, man.
You stream snipe Fresh once.
I stream snipe Fresh a few times, but I don't think I am. I tried to protect him once whilst I wasn't on his squad. I remember when he was hiding in like a little power converter, and I tried to build around him so his squad could come res in. That was fun.
Cute.
That's so good.
I'm out there. I'm basically. If anything, I should get banned for teaming. If anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, that was it was just massive for Ninja because he lost he got a lot of hate over it. Some probably deserve, some probably not so much. But I still always am like, oh man, I feel bad for him because he's under so much spotlight. At the same time, he needs to act better. But also, he represents Twitch in a lot of ways, like especially to the mainstream. Yeah. And whatever people see him doing, people like that's what gamers are like. So he needs to be better. But we also need to kind of help him be better and support him. I don't know.
I don't know. I've never been in like any of his streams and stuff, but he's also, I guess, a big role model to a lot of people. Like I know that I think he's like 10 or something. My 10-year-old cousin, like he watches Ninja a lot. Like whenever I'm like with him or whatever, he's just always watching Ninja, always like really interested in Fortnite and everything, like every other kid, So he also needs to like be a good role model because his demographic is just like children.
Definitely.
Yeah.
He's made some good steps towards trying to do that as well.
Yeah, I like obviously a lot of OG Ninja fans prefer like old school Ninja because he swore and he was a big memer or whatever. But I think for the role that he is in Twitch now, like effectively like it's like having a real job and then you receive a promotion and you were a cashier, now you're the manager, you're expected to conduct yourself in a different way. He's effectively got a promotion, and he is now expected to conduct himself in a different way, which I think he does a
very well explained.
Of. Yeah.
For sure.
Should we do the last couple of questions? So
Luke looking like a TikToker.
No, that one doesn't exist. Red right there.
What is Mr. Shitmoth?
That was the serious topic that we covered.
Sorry, I thought it was confusing the way I wrote it. Everyone knew what was going on.
Okay, all right. I was going to get the picture up myself, but we can do it like this if you want. That's fine.
Oh, sorry.
No.
Oh, sorry. That was
get it
a
back
mistake.
up. Get it back up.
Didn't mean to do.
Pull it back up.
There we go.
Pull it back up. mean,
Come on, Fresh. That's Luke.
It's Luke when he was 12.
do I look like this guy? Do you guys think I look like this guy? I don't think so.
Is there any more?
I don't think I look
not
like
on,
this TikToker.
like other pictures. He's
Not
got,
many
like,
others,
This is a
actually.
real thing.
It's just that one picture.
Yeah, it's actually just that one.
I don't think this
It's
is
funny
real.
though. It's funny to
I
pretend
can
that you
imagine
look
if
like
Luke
Luke.
Like, if Luke was like 12 and discovered like TikTok, that would be like him.
No, that's
all
what
I'm
it is.
No, he really
It's just that one.
Yeah, just that one, really.
I don't look like TikTok.
Oh, man.
I don't TikTok. I will never TikTok. And then I think 13 is the last one on this list, and then chat questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was just funny. Everyone who has a stream deck, put your hands up.
Oh, you have one as well? Oh, cool.
Sorry.
All right.
What a meme.
How do you use your deck, Fresh? Twisting your joke around you. I want to know how you handle your deck.
Nice.
How do you handle your deck?
How do you handle your deck? Oh man. All right. So anyway, wait, hold on. Maybe I can. Oh, I can screen share the little thing. I can do that, right?
Wow,
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
is like
All
next
right.
level, guys.
So easy. Next level.
What?
I'll show you my commands because I wanted to actually ask you how to use yours. So I've got muting of the mic and like turning off alerts. So I thought that would be useful for if you get a massive raid and it's just like bam, 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 spammy stuff. You're like bang, switch that off.
Yeah.
And turning off the camera. So they're like the instant mute stuff that you might need in a emergency. That tweets out that I'm going live. I don't like using it because it can only tweet the same message basically.
Yeah.
You guys are in the wrong
so-
place again. Fuck.
Right.
I'll
Let's
fix
see
that
what
in a
that-
second.
Oh, whoops. Unless you can like, I don't know. I suppose you could change that each time. Anyway. What's this? Oh, clearing chat if you have to do that. Stream marker if you have to do that. These are all my scenes. Intro game main. That's like the talking one in between display. And then this is like called viewers, but I don't know what it even does. I just put it there and it doesn't do
It should
anything.
display view count.
So
right? I think that's what.
yeah,
it's
it's
intended
meant
for.
to, but it doesn't seem to. But anyway, yeah, I feel like
Oh yeah, actually.
it's a very
Fresh,
basic setup.
Why
What?
do you have your Twitch in night mode?
Oh
'Cause I'm
no,
old, guys.
he needs it. He's got his cataracts. He's got to be
I
able
can't
to
see
properly.
anything. I don't know. Let me switch it to dark mode then for you right now. I swear I'm switching to dark mode. Click, click, click.
Click, 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 click. Yeah, so I use mine in a relatively similar way. How am I going to do this? What's the best way for me to do it? Oh, I can do it this way. I can come over here and show my stream deck, which I have open, and bring this over here. Does it go full screen? Can I drag it out? I can't. All right. So this is how I use mine for the podcast. So I have the main screen, the video screen, record, stuff like that, all hooked up on here. So it changes if I go from main. This little icon from video will go over here, and then I have people's end calls. I can mute my mic, mute Discord. Then for my Christmas scene, I have my various different scenes: muting my mic or not muting my mic, skipping alerts, playing, spinning the wheel, tweeting stuff out, playing random songs. So like Deja Vu, I've been in this place before. I have that on
That's
there.
cool.
Pausing song requests, pausing Spotify, or playing. Then my different scenes, and then it's relatively similar for this one. So I have like my chatting scene, my main scene, my gameplay scene, my radio scene. This is my old overlay, which is my non Christmas overlay. So my radio scene. So when I'm all like, oh, hello everybody, my name's Luke. I have one that zooms in on my face for when I want to dequan it. I have again the meme songs and then pausing stuff like that. But yeah, that's how I use mine. But yeah, I have like little audio things to play on mine, which I think is nice.
Yeah, that's cool. I like it. I feel like you're getting way more use out of it than I am.
Yeah, it takes like a bit of thinking to know what you can use it for. You know, it's nice to see what other people use it for, because then you can see. And I normally have my skip alert set up as well, but I don't at the moment. But I need to find a new place for it, because sometimes you get the hey, like $1 donation. Do you know what a machine gun sounds like? And it's like, I appreciate the dollar, but I'm gonna just skip that. which is
Yeah,
nice.
fair enough.
I remember at one point I got like 5 of those in a row. I was so done.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah, I think they're kind of a cool tool. Definitely not essential. I only got mine because someone I know was kind of stopping streaming, so she was selling it pretty cheap, and I was like, sweet, take that.
She was actually live
yeah.
today, I think. She's
kind of
streaming again.
It's just Australian internet's really hard to know if you can stream or not.
But yeah, you can't actually Miss Everett, you can't actually use the software without the Stream Deck. Like you can't click the buttons to make it do stuff on the software. So yeah. The software comes with it. But that's just an easier way to show what we have going on. All right, so let's do some chat questions. The first one that is a big priority. Hey, apparently many viewers have asked this. Why you no respond to chat? Because we answer chat questions at the end. Chat, I'm sorry. This is kind of like a talk show where we cover the topics we want to cover. Then at the end, we can go through and we can talk to you guys, smiley face, and we can, then we can get the chat going. So this is that opportunity. So that's the first one. Do you want to grab one, Fresh?
Yeah, so Licky asked, do you watch your stats, question mark? I'm almost at 500 followers and I try not to pay too much attention to my stats. So I definitely don't pay attention to my followers. Like, luckily Downey tells me, he was like, man, we're at like 950. I was like, wait, what? I hadn't seen I hadn't looked at it since like 400 people followed. So I didn't look at followers. I don't know. I definitely re-look at my viewer stats, like I was saying before, like after the podcast, I love to go back and be like, what happened? How'd we go today? And that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I do that. But not really live, I suppose.
Yeah.
No.
I definitely.
Of course, I look at like my stream summary or whatever. Like throughout every single stream, I'm like, okay, like how did maybe like this like category or whatever, like art, how does that do compared to maybe like music or whatever? Like just like in general like statistics and everything. Followers like throughout a stream and stuff. Like I don't count or whatever. I don't think, oh wow, now I'm like at this and this. It's like after a stream, I'm like, you of course like go into your channel to go to like your stream summary or like to go to your dashboard and everything. And then I'm just like, oh, I'm at this. Okay, let's just move on. Yeah. Basically.
Yeah. I definitely do pay attention to my stats. Again, I don't like look at my follow account whilst I'm live, but I definitely do look at my follow account. I do look at my viewer numbers. I do look at, how many subscribers I've got. I like numbers. I'm a stats guy. I know that they don't mean anything. The one number that I think does mean something is chats this stream. So how many chat messages were sent this stream? I think that's a super important one. Because it doesn't matter how many viewers you have, doesn't matter like how many subs you have, doesn't matter how many followers you have. What engaged your audience? What streams what streams really got your audience talking?
Unless you're playing marbles, which I found out. I was like, oh my goodness, I have so many chats this stream. Because everyone has the exclamation mark play. Yeah. I was like, wow, people were loving that stream. I did not think about that.
You have to you have to account for chat commands and stuff like that. But like if you go from playing Fortnite to playing PUBG and your chat engagement goes up by 100%, you're gonna be like, oh, maybe I should do a couple more PUBG streams a week, stuff like that.
Yeah, for sure.
You want to grab one, Cinta?
Do you guys think that more companies are steering away from big things like E3 because more people are just watching these things online rather than pay the ticket prices to go there IRL?
I think it's a tough one. I think a lot of people are still going to go to these conventions, right? People are buying the tickets still. But there is a larger audience online. But I think these conventions still tend to sell out the majority of the time, right? I think the reason why Sony has pulled out is, one, they can hold their own convention, get their own ticket money, but I think a lot of it is when they stream it and broadcast it, they can have the show flow exactly like they want to. They can have their big reveal as the big reveal of the Sony conference. So instead of being Sony and being like, hey guys, we're releasing a Spider-Man game. That's our big reveal. Are you excited? And then Bethesda walks on, does their whole thing, and then right at the end they're like, here's 6 seconds of Elder Scrolls 6, and then everyone's like, oh my god, who even cares what else happened? I think it's more so they can have the limelight, and everyone gets hyped about their product. I think
Yeah.
that's more
Yeah.
why people are separating out, because they want to try and they want to be the focus of attention for that month or whatever, because it's better marketing. That's
For
what
sure.
I think anyway.
I think the world's got to adapt a little bit to they probably are a little bit to online stuff, like how like lots of like the DVD stores and whatever closed down, and they probably moved on to different things, and like movie theaters as well. I feel like are going to take bigger and bigger hits as the technology in your house is basically as good as a movie theater, and stuff gets put more and more quicker onto where we can watch it.
I think the thing with movie theaters is they now need to offer an experience more than just watching the movie. So whenever I go to the movies now, I want somewhere with a sofa. I want somewhere that serves nice food. I want somewhere where I can get like a beer with my movie, you know? So I go somewhere where you have like a proper experience. So you go watch the latest movie, you have like a meal, you have a beer. Yeah, we have them. It's good stuff. It's good stuff.
We have like one in my state that does that, and it's very expensive.
I've never heard of them in the whole Denmark.
They're nice. You should get on that. Tell your movie theaters, get on it. They're good. There's good stuff.
They're all closing. So
it's because they're not doing this thing that they need to do.
Yeah, of course. They need to put more money in it. Of course.
It makes it's a lovely experience. It really truly is.
I bet it is. It's just like whenever I go to the movie, it's just like, you know, popcorn, like soda. I think I don't know. I think it's just like experience it itself to watch it on this like big screen or whatever, like with a friend or something.
Yeah.
And just in general, just going out the house. Like I think that's part of the like experience.
Yeah, for sure. Then I'll grab Awesome Daniel asks, what cameras do you guys use? What cameras do you guys use for streaming?
Like, what is mine called?
You just use a C920, right? Logitech C920.
Yeah. Yeah, the one that you have on the little thingy.
Yeah, Logitech C920. What about you, Fresh?
Mine's C922. Woohoo! I got an extra two.
So fancy. Yeah. So
what the hell's the difference?
I don't know. I think the C922 has better face tracking. I think that's like basically the only thing, and it's got it's got a silver bit on it, right? It's not all black. It has like a little silver bit.
Oh, there'll be
yeah. I think that's like the main difference. So I use the C920 as my camera up there. If you've ever watched my stream before, and you know the other angle that I choose, that is a C920. My main camera is it's a Canon 200D, otherwise known as an SL2. It is a DSLR camera, mirrored. I have it on a Camlink, Elgato Camlink, which allows you to take the HDMI output and use it as a USB webcam, and that's why, like, if I press the buttons on it, you can see like camera overlays and stuff like that. So when my camera turned off earlier in the stream, you would have seen like, this is not a Canon battery, what is happening? And that's because I stupid. I'm gonna be doing for people who are more interested in that's a really expensive camera. That whole setup in total cost me about £1,000. If you're more interested in that sort of camera stuff, and you want to know more, hopefully sort of January, February time, I'll be releasing a new like setup video on my YouTube channel. So like a little plug out there, you know. So you can watch that, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and hopefully that'll come out. And if you want to know how I was doing things this time last year, there's a setup video this time last year, which is real bad and real cringy. It's real cringy, and I refuse to take it down. I refuse. As much as I want to, I refuse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
See.
I think was that it?
I think that might
Could
be
be all the
it.
questions.
Is there any other burning questions in your mind that we haven't answered today, guys? Any other?
Static asked, did Symptoms and Fresh host a podcast?
What?
Huh?
Oh yeah, I believe I'm hosting it. Wait, is that what he means? What do you mean pseudo? Like as in we're hosting
like-
a channel now?
I think I should be. Yeah.
They're hosting it. They should be hosting it from their channels if they
I'm
choose to.
not?
But if the question
Wait.
is, are they also hosts of the podcast? Like,
Oh, I am.
they are my wonderful and lovely co-hosts. It's sort of like, yeah, I don't know. I guess it's like my labor of love, and these two inspire me to keep it up, and they help me.
You're semi-friends.
They are my semi-friends. They're my semi-friends and wonderful co-hosts. A question we didn't actually answer because I went slightly out of order today is streaming while on vacation / taking a vacation from streaming.
Oh
Oh yeah.
How you'll do this.
I
You
just
didn't
asked
answer
that.
this one. And Spud just asks, do you guys have any places to go that you'd love to visit? Which kind of ties into that. So let's talk about it. Fresh, you're going to Japan. You have said to us and to your audience that you will stream from Japan. How do you intend to do this?
So I'm actually gonna test it a little bit tomorrow, but I've got a sweet little selfie stick with the got a battery thing ready to go for my phone. My phone's gonna be clipped in. Bought a little lens to clip on the phone. It looks pretty good in terms of recording, so it's looking like it's gonna be good. Oh, man, Japan's insane in terms of technology as well. We ordered this little Wi-Fi thing, right? This tiny little pocket Wi-Fi thing they deliver it to our hotel, the first one we get to. It has unlimited data for the entire time we're there. It was like $120 or something for 3 weeks. And the speeds were like the starting speed was like 76 megabits per second. I went with the top one, which was like 190 megabits per second, something crazy. You can't get that in Australia. So I couldn't believe it. I was like, man, this is sick.
That's crazy.
So yeah, the plan is to IRL phone stream. I've got the selfie stick's got a little tripod on it as well. So sometimes I'll be just in the hotel room because I'll be starting at the exact same times as usual. I'm not going to do every day because we might be, I don't know where we'll be every day.
Of course.
But I'll start same times, which will be 10 p.m. over there, but 9 p.m. like over here, kind of thing.
Nice.
So yeah, I was kind of going to ask, like, do you think you need to? What do you do if you go on vacation? Do you take the I wanted to keep streaming, but do you think it's really bad if you don't keep streaming?
I think
is it weird if you keep streaming?
It feels like, oh my god, everyone's going to forget about me if you don't stream for like a couple of weeks. But I think it is important to take breaks. So I'm going on holiday in February, I do believe. And my plan is I'm going to take my DSLR with me and I'm going to try and record a few more personal YouTube videos, like talking head pieces that I've been thinking about. And just like edit those up slowly over time. So there's no pressure for me to like cast from where I'm going. So I'm going to Fuerteventura, which is the Canary Islands. So I don't know. Like, I don't think I would stream from that location. Like, and then when I went to Insomnia, I vlogged it as well. So I think for me, if I am gonna if I am gonna like stream or whatever when I'm on holiday, I would rather do vlog content because it's a little less demanding. I feel because then you can do the demanding part, which is editing, once you're home or like when you're in bed at night or whatever. But that's just for me personally. Yeah, and I mean, like, if I was ever to go to an event and there was like, because some events nowadays have like PCs you can go to and stream from the event and like play PUBG or whatever. So if there was one of those opportunities, I'd probably do it. But if it was like a generic holiday, vlog content is probably my personal preference. And I like vlogs. I enjoy vlogs quite a lot. What about you, Sintimus?
I mean, I'm going to the US, but it's gonna be like in like an exchange thing. So like I'm forced to like not like record anything, not stream. So it's just gonna be overall just like 2 weeks, if not 3. I don't know. Yeah. Depends how busy the week before gets.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Sweet. So I think that is everything now.
Is there any places that you guys want to visit as well? That was part of the question too.
Japan. I want to go to Japan.
Yeah.
I also really want to go to Twitch. I really want to go to TwitchCon as well. So hopefully I can do that. That would be really cool.
Yeah.
I've actually never been to Germany, so I'm looking forward to it. Most people in the UK have visited it, and most people in Europe have visited Germany. It's kind of like a hub, you know. So hopefully I can go to TwitchCon. You know, you'll know how it is. I think that is it. We will attempt to. The next podcast will probably be in the new year, so we will see y'all in 2019. It's been.
Will we have a guest then? Have we decided? Or are we going to decide
I am talking to certain people to see if they want to be a guest, and if you are a streamer and you'd like to come on the show, please message me. I'm looking to try and maybe do like a guest 1 month, then no guest the next month, then a guest 1 month, then no guest the next month. Do something maybe like that. So hopefully next time around we will have a guest. I'm looking at a few people, trying to get it. Which will be nice. So I think I should have fixed your guys' outro cards. So you should be in the right places. Do either of you have a preference of going first? Would you like me to go first? What's the plan?
I don't mind.
First you go, ladies first.
Oh my god.
You're up.
He's both calling me a girl and her not a girl. Okay, all right. So, guys, I started streaming on Twitch because I love the charity stuff. But yeah, I pretty much just stream Fortnite these days. I did a bit of COD back in the day, but now it's back to the 40. Loving it. 9 p.m. Western Australian time. It will be a little bit weird over the next 3 weeks because, yeah, so pretty much almost until the next podcast because I'm in Japan, if you weren't here for a lot of what we're saying about that. But I'll try and do some IRLs at that time. Yeah, well, there'll be some great stories. And I'll try and do some IRLs at the 9 p.m. time slot. You can find me on twitch.tv/freshplayslive or twitter.com/freshplayslive if you want to follow there too. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Lovely shout outs, guys. Go follow Fresh. Link in chat right now. Sintimus, heading on over your way. I'm doing the sound effects.
All right. I'm Cynthia. What I do on my stream is I do a lot of art. I do a lot of music, and then I also do a lot of like FPS games like PUBG. I think recently I've also been trying out like other games like RimWorld or like the Sims 4 and everything. So it's a lot of a variety. I'd say there's probably something for everyone if you of course enjoy me as a person. I try to stream 1 to 3 times a week, and I don't really have a schedule, so I rely a lot on my Discord.
Nice.
And yeah, in my stream we do a lot of ranting, a lot of different topics, and if you want to watch a pro player, I'm not your gal, but if you like some, in my opinion, in some other people's opinion, great entertainment, then yeah, tune in.
Awesome. Thank you. Next up, chat. Chat, shout it out, chat. Chat, what you got?
Woo, chat. Woo.
Tell us what you got, chat.
Come on. We're gonna need to just spam your links. Spam your links. Do whatever you want, chat. Come on. Shout it out.
Is it working? Oh, there it is. Yeah,
working.
I get it. It's nice.
Fuckers.
Sub
That's so
to
good.
PewDiePie.
Why,
Sudo,
hello
my link.
there.
Yeah, Nina, put your link in. Who cares? Do it.
My link.
Chat.
Do
go.
it. Put the link in.
Oh look, it's falling out of the thing.
Subscribe to PewDiePie. The meme is alive.
We did it, guys. Bam.
Amazing.
There it is. All right.
Fantastic.
Fresh
job, chat.
religion, I would convert. That is so good.
Use a PewDiePie. All right, and then last but not least, thanks guys, appreciate it. It's me. Hi guys, you're on my channel right now. If you want to click the follow button, you can. But more importantly, go over to my lovely 2 co-hosts, Intimus and Fresh, and show them some love. I super appreciate them taking time out of their Saturdays to be on the show with me. It's always a lot of fun, and I enjoy it a lot. I stream strategy games and shooters. I might try out DayZ a little bit later because it's a free weekend, but I was watching Sakura play it earlier and basically all the servers are garbage, so I might just play PUBG instead. I don't know, but I will probably be live a little bit later on. Yeah, and generally you can find me streaming strategy games, RimWorld, Total War, Stellaris, Hearts of Iron, stuff like that at 1 p.m. UK time on a Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. You can follow this channel, you can follow my Twitter, you can follow my Instagram, all of those various things. You guys, you two, I don't know what your plan is now, if you are going to head off, but I'm going to read out some of the subs and follows that happened today, and then maybe do some Quiplash, maybe? I don't know if you guys want to do that.
Ooh.
You guys want to do Quiplash or not? Yeah? Yeah? I don't know. It's totally up to you guys. If you guys want to go off and do other stuff, that's cool, but I'm gonna read my things. So hey, if you're on YouTube, goodbye. We're gonna go to the after show and stuff. So catch you later. Thanks for coming. Goodbye everyone. If you're on Twitch, hang out if you wanna see the after show. Just go to the ending screen.